William Hill, the home of betting.
The finale then, the Gold Cup day. And of course we start with the Triumph Hurdle, the 4-year-olds. My big negative this all season has been La Roche, but unfortunately he's out lame, so I can't be taking that one on. I'm going to go, however, with Calypto. He's been backed 5-1 into around about 7-2, unbeaten in 2 starts since joining Paul Nicholls. If he acts on the ground, he's going to take a world of beating. He's got the best form in the race. We've got to move on to the County Hurdle, the sexy County Hurdle. An Arctic fire has been laid out for this on his handicap debut. Willie Mullins, Ruby Walsh going to be on board. You watch his Fairy House run in December in the Royal Bond. He steams home and he's since run a decent third as well. He's got form with the Tolo Tank. He's going to be well handicapped, but is he going to motor up that hill? He does wear a hood, and is he going to be hardy enough for this race? I'm not so sure. I'm going to take him on with Cheltenham. I think he must have a decent chance for Philip Hobbs, former champion bumper winner. Watch his run in the Betfair Hurdle, back on good ground. Time for the Blue Ribbon, the Gold Cup. And I'm not negative about him following up. I think it's going to be Bobsworth. Didn't get him right last year, but this year everything's pretty much gone to plan. Apparently scored amazingly last time he did so at 7 Barrows. The negative for me, now the ground is drying up, is Silviniaco Conti. Yes, he won the King George, showing excellent stamina reserves on bad ground at Christmas, but I like this horse to have a run. When he came into the Gold Cup last year, still trailing well, until falling, he had a run in February. I'm going to take him on grounds. I think First Lieutenant can run a big race for anyone that wants something for the frame, but it's Bobsworth for the biggie. The grueling Fox Hunter follows as the curtain comes down on the Gold Cup, and this could be a locally trained eye by Hope with Harbour Court for the excellent Lorney and Alan Hill. They're banging form in points at the moment as well. You won't have a better man on your side than James Tudor. Expect him to be delivered late. If he gets his passage through, we don't know how good he could be. He needs to step up to beat the Irish, and on the Fringe carries a lot of stable confidence here. I'm not sure about him on the drying ground though. He ran as in a 6-year-old on quick ground a couple of years back, and while he's stronger, didn't see it out that day. Tammy's Hill can take his measure once more. Next up is the Martin Pipe Conditional Handicap. Have we got a few plots in here? Well, because it's so tight on a ratings band, I think we can concentrate on those with the best recent form. I'm going to be taking on Vieux Lion Rouge for the Pipe team. I really like this horse, but the one time he came unstuck was at the festival last year when he tried to burn them off in the champion bumper on better ground. He's been plying his trade over hurdles. Again, much different since he's gone from the front over them, but all on bad ground. The one I like here is Full Shift for Nicky Henderson and again JP McManus. He's going to love the decent ground. He's been waiting for it. He's a highly regarded horse this, and the hill should be right in his favour. He can win again despite having gone up £9. If you're still breathing, it's the Grand Annual, the ultimate speed test, perhaps even more so than the Queen Mother. You stand right at the first fence at this. They go like steamboats into it, and something from the back we're going to want. I'm going to take on the quirky Mr. Mould. He doesn't even look well handicapped to me. I don't think AP McCoy likes riding him. He's too short for me. And I think Next Sensation, while he could prove that through the air through the first couple, he looks on a stiff enough mark, and will he be vulnerable at the finish? I like Claret Cloak if lining up. He's got his ground here. He came totally unstuck in the County Hurdle on his only previous visit to Cheltenham last year, but the ground was all wrong for him. He bounces off quick ground this, and if he can get into a rhythm, he'll take all the beating.